folks of Salem and others. We're in Thursday, Matthew chapter 26, and a fairly lengthy chapter, but a chapter that just seems to jump from scene to scene. And really the entire purpose of this chapter is preparing the disciples for his death and for Jesus's death, and sharing for the readers what has transpired to get from teaching and healing and to where he is being crucified. So it begins, and Jesus tells the disciples that after 2 days the Passover is coming, the Son of Man will be delivered to be crucified. And then we have him being anointed with perfume, and it says, "You won't always have me," that they're preparing me for burial. And then talks about Judas and his going to the leaders to betray Jesus. And then Jesus has the Passover meal with the disciples, the Last Supper, and predicts that, tells them, "My time is at hand." Says, "One of you will betray me," and has the Lord's Supper, has communion, institutes communion. "Take and eat, this is my body. This is my blood of my covenant," and foretells Peter's denial. Peter is a fascinating character. Such a fiery individual, and so hot and then so cold and up and down, and he's just fascinates me. He says, "Though they all fall, I will never fall away." So it's just a fascinating testimony. Then Jesus goes to the garden and prays, and is arrested, and the disciple Peter pulls his sword, have a sword fight, it appears, and I don't know if he's just not very good or if he was trying, but ends up cutting a guy's ear off. And I just think, how are you in a sword fight and you cut an ear off? You would think you'd be aiming for the body or something, but Jesus restores it and rebukes Peter with the sword, saying, "Hey, I could call down 12 legions of angels." But then Jesus goes before Caiaphas, the high priest. So the what had to happen for the crucifixion to occur is it had to go to the high priest first, and the high priest had to bring charges, but the high priest could not sentence to death. So then it had to go to the Roman authorities and to Pilate. So it's gone to the high priest. Jesus is silent, doesn't answer, and then the high priest says, "I adjure you by the living God, tell us if you are the Christ, the Son of God." And Jesus replies, "You have said so." So he does acknowledge that, and the high priest says, "You deserve death," and sends Jesus to Pilate to try to get that death sentence. And then we have the part about Peter denying Jesus. You were with him, but he denied it, saying, "I don't know what you mean." This man was with Jesus, and again he denied it. "I do not know this man." Then he began to, next time, "Certainly you too are one of them, for your accent betrays you." Then he began to invoke a curse on himself and swore, "I don't know this man." And the rooster crowed, and Peter went out and wept bitterly. I can't imagine the heartache. Peter, one of Jesus' closest friends. And it just shows how easy it is to get in the mode of, I need to save myself. I need to do whatever it is to save myself, and the heartache that caused Peter. And I think I am oftentimes no different. It's maybe I don't deny Jesus with my words, but I certainly deny Jesus with my lack of words. where I deny Jesus with my lack of action sometimes. So just a good reminder to me of my desire not to betray and deny Jesus. So we'll look at chapter 27 tomorrow, that really goes into Jesus's crucifixion, beating, crucifixion, and trial, and burial. And we'll hit chapter 28 and wrap up Matthew on Monday. But let me know if you have any questions or what stands out to you as you look at this section of Scripture, what God's saying to you. And I hope you have a great day. And God bless you.